everyone, and welcome back to another um D&D thing session. Yes, that's the one. My name is Spooky. I go by she, her pronouns. I play Obsidian. And next on the list, Maya.
Greetings and salutations. I am playing Rose von Lohengram, cleric over here. Cleric bird person. Yes.
And what's your name? Your full name?
Oh, Maya Stellamore.
Yeah, there you go. And next, Cornbread.
Hey, well, you already know the name. It's Cornbread. He, him pronouns, you know, all that good stuff. Scouts the Mouse, Hill Dwarf Druid, right there. Keep it as simple as that. Yep.
And Mia.
Alright, I'm Mio. I'm he, him pronouns. I play a tiefling seeker called Barmos.
Neato. Alright. Let me get a drink of water before we begin.
Fair enough.
I better get one too.
Everybody get water.
Everyone get your gaming supplies.
Yeah, get your gamer subs. Your totally not sponsored drink for the day. I believe you all have woken up from camping out, and you are heading towards Allvarfell.
Yeah, from what I remember, we're like a days out from it.
Yeah. So you all still have some traveling to do. I assume all of you are already in the cart and ready to go. Unless you have something else to do.
I would
Sorry,
have spent
back.
some time getting the cart ready anyway. Yeah.
Okay, that's what we did then.
All right.
I mean, that's as far as I remember. It's been a bit.
I recall we already went through the night and we're heading towards Allvarfell.
Mm-hmm.
Then yep, I mean
That's
that's two to corroborate. So that's about as good as it gets. Yeah. I'm gonna get Doris saddled and loaded. Probably gonna cast Goodberry. Give one of those in a sugar cube. You know, the little 1-2 combo, and get us moving out.
A lovely combination. He enjoys it greatly. So you all begin to make your way towards Allvarfell. If everyone would, we would like to choose a representative for this journey.
A representative isn't like a diplomatic.
Yeah, like who's
De
leading
facto
this?
leader. De facto
Yeah.
leader. You got it. I mean, faux captain. You feel like doing it?
Yes, that would be it. I'd certainly be up to the task.
A noble
Okay.
playing the face would be a good idea.
Then you have the honors of rolling your fate. Please roll for me a d20.
No modifiers, just read the d20.
Just a d20.
Oh, this has gone downhill fast. I don't like where this is going.
Okay, I see. So you see above you really, really dark clouds. And you know about this, Cornbread. Or Scouse. But you see them, and they seem to be moving in your direction as you continue on your path.
Does it look like normal storm patterns, or are they like special in some way?
It looks unique.
Oh, that's not good. I just sort of give a point toward the direction. I don't really say anything, but I just kind of point it to myself and keep watch. See if it moves in any particular way. Like, is it in front of us, or is it like to the side moving in?
It's in front of you.
Like how front? Like an hour in front of us? Like we're about to walk into it right now?
I'd say, yeah, you're about an hour worth away from it. But you're heading towards it, and it's heading towards you. So you'll
Oh
get
well,
there
shit.
eventually.
I sort of I turn myself around from leading the horse to everybody else, and I'm sort of like, hey guys, this we got some cloud structures in front of us. It's kind of familiar with some last things we've been to before. I just want everyone to keep a sharp watch.
So what's the clouds or?
Didn't your druid craft say something about it being clear skies?
It's a 24-hour thing. It's also like a general weather pattern of like the entire region. It's not.
So this is a freak incident.
Yeah,
It would
it's like it's not. It's like a chance of rain sort of thing. It's
I would like to note though. Last time I do remember Scouts reading for clouds. So
my readings have been here and there. I don't remember either. So,
that's
but
okay.
regardless, it's pretty freaky.
You would know, like clouds moving in the direction they do, and what you're used to. But in this case, you look closer at the clouds and you see that it's moving in the exact opposite direction.
Oh well, fuck. Um, I sort of just relay that information to anyone within earshot, and just yeah, might get ready for a hard time unless we want to pull off and wait for it to pass, which is
I get the feeling those might not be clouds.
yeah, it could be that. It's just
Could be a swarm of insects.
what's the move?
Is it approaching too fast to, like,
We
avoid
could
it?
try like moving out. Does it look like it's moving particularly fast?
I mean, it looks like it's moving at the rate that clouds would move.
I don't know what that means. It's vaguely fastish.
A good metric is normal speed. So
It's
like
it's average.
I don't know,
It's cloud speed.
cloud speed. I have no clue.
Well-
Anyways,
Well, I doubt the carriage would work cross country, so.
I mean,
Around 30 to 120 miles per hour, somewhere within that average.
yeah, something like that. So what, are you sure that these are clouds or what exactly?
They look like clouds. They don't behave like them.
That's kind of odd.
It's somewhere in the realm between cloudish, cloudoid.
Yes.
Cloud kind.
After some time, assuming you all, do you have any plans? Anything you want to do?
I think for now, I think I'm just gonna move the cart, sort of motion them to get like off the trail, and maybe just try to find a secure place to hold in case it's like a thunderstorm or something particularly rowdy.
Yeah, no problem at all. There are several trees. If you'd like to go under that.
That's probably going to be the plan then. Just something big.
Okay. So you make your way under the trees, and the clouds approach you. And as they come overhead, you look at them, and they seem like, normal rain clouds. Now that they're above you. Until all of a sudden, it starts snowing.
Oh.
Snow
Well,
at this time?
Well, what season are we in, actually?
Yeah, is it?
You guys
spring?
are in spring.
Yeah, I figured it was a spring season. And that's not realistic at all. That's not good. Does anyone have knowledge in the in snowing while it's fucking not snow time?
I should probably check my journal.
This is fucking weird. Hold on, let me think.
Perhaps there are some historic notes that might be of use.
Yep, she doesn't know. She doesn't know anything.
Can I check
She is
history to see
confused.
if such a thing has ever happened?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and... I mean,
Go for
anyone
it.
who wants to check, anyone who... You're free to make a roll.
My history is exclusively in the knowledge of rocks.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Okay,
the rolls are looking good today.
You know this.
For
This
once.
is, the occasional storm that has been said to roll in through Allvarfell. But it's really weird because normally in springtime you would have rain clouds and not snow. No, it's very weird, in fact. But
You think it's got anything to do with the ice thing from before? Freaky
Ice thing?
ice monster?
You
Hard
the
to say.
seal.
Oh. Who would have thought? Maybe it
Cora-
is the seal.
Correlation? Causation? All possibilities.
But who has the highest arcana here?
Not fucking
Plus
me.
5.
Okay, please make me a check. Plus with advantage because you're also a scholar. I see. Okay, well, from what you can recall, you understand that this is magical to an extent, but like a natural magic. It's nothing like harmful, but it's definitely,
Weird.
yeah.
Suspicious.
It's almost like the fog.
I mean, it's vaguely like the fog in that it's weird. The fog didn't snow.
Maybe
But-
something's...
We might as well just keep moving. It's not exactly something that's going to keep us from going anywhere.
Yeah, it's not snowing too hard that we'll need to put, like, snow tires on or anything. So.
I don't-
It's just a
doesn't flag it as
It's
snow
not like
tires.
bone where a line of snow thicker than like anything just comes all down at once or anything like that.
I mean, I guess there's no reason to believe that it won't, but also
We should press on, yeah.
I
The closer
get
to
Doris
town
back
we get,
onto
the better.
Yeah.
I get Doris back on the reins and we get moving.
Alrighty. As you guys travel, you notice that the air has gone colder, but not to an alarming extent. Like, none of the snow is actually precipitating. It's just melting on contact with the ground.
That ain't
Cold
right
air,
either.
warm.
But after some time, it eventually becomes nightfall again. And you can actually see Allvarfell, not too far off. If you would like, you can choose to set up camp, or you can continue on.
I guess it's really really up to everyone else. How's everyone feeling?
Is it only, like, a few hours away?
It's less than an hour. It's like 30 minutes.
Oh,
We
then
should press on then.
Yes.
If it's not
Yeah.
that far, might as well. I'm sure there are people here who would prefer the comforts of kind society.
Indeed.
Right? Is there
A little field work
anything?
never hurt anybody, but yes, let's get to the town.
Right. Now I'd like to ask you all, is there anything you'd like to do before we enter here?
In particular, the only thing Scouse is going to do while he's driving the car is he's going to start writing a letter to Ileandra.
Ileandra. All right. Go ahead.
Entirely in Druidic, just for notes and for shits and giggles.
Lovely. Okie dokie. Now, it is finally time to do a little something here. Once I remember how. Background. How do I... Oh, here we go. Let me just... One moment.
Oh
We
god,
ride
it's
our
the back rooms again.
We ride our horse across space and time.
Back
Damn it,
rooms.
Scout, stop no-clipping us.
Doors the space horse.
Okay, I've got to pull a file. So let me just look for it here. I honestly thought that I had it ready, but I guess not. One moment. I think that's the one. I don't know. See. Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, so here you all are. You have
Well, would
now
you look at that?
arrived. And whenever you enter the gates, I know I don't have like anything for the gates here, but someone approaches you. A guard, female. Hello. What is your business here this late?
We seek refuge, and several have business in the area.
She looks to you, kind of like judgingly. Is that so? Well, I'm sorry, but we are going to have to need some more information. This doesn't suffice.
Alright, well, we can go through the whole story. I'm Scouse. I am here to, specifically for a few things, postage, seeking answers and knowledge from, for a particular natural phenomenon that has happened, particularly on our way here, and we figured the big old magic city would have something to do with that, and several of our individuals here have more specific quests that I'm sure they would love to elaborate on.
Is that so? Well, then in that case, wait right here. I must get my general. Two other guards approach both sides of the cart, just kind of standing there, patiently waiting. Until sometime later, someone comes out. An older gentleman, grayish hair, and his beard goes from like a dark brown into a gray at the ends.
Hello. And you all are not from here, are you?
No, sir. I'm from a place much farther.
I see. You said something about knowledge, right?
In small part, yes.
We're looking for information on some of the strange weather events that have been happening.
Weather events. What are you talking
Snow in the spring.
Oh, that is fairly common in this area.
Yeah, but like, why though?
Oh, I don't know why. It's just common. It's arcane. I don't know specifics about arcane. I'm no sort of scholar, but
Well, arcane is actually very helpful. That actually does a lot. So thank you.
I figured you knew, but I suppose you're not being around here. Makes sense. Well, if you are looking for information, if you're looking to stay, then I must ask that someone accompany you.
Who's specific? Like a guard, or like?
Yes.
How do we feel about that? I mean, I'm fine.
I have no preference on that.
I mean, whatever. As long as he doesn't get up in my shit.
Yeah, fuck it. Come on. You can come along for a ride.
Very well. I'll leave you in charge.
And he looks over to a younger guard. He looks like he just started. Like he's a little afraid that
Fresh
he
in
has
the
to
face.
exercise any sort of what? He
Fresh in
punched
the
you in the
face.
face?
Fresh in the face, like he's green.
Oh. Hey,
It's a
I
saying.
said punch you in the face. I'm sorry. I misheard you.
I suck him right in the
How
nose.
dare you strike that poor guard?
I beat the shit out of him right in front of
It's
everybody.
established dominance
God,
immediately.
no. Let's
you.
not.
I am
let's
the
go a bit too
superior.
far.
But anyways, he hops in the back of the cart, and he just like doesn't keep eye contact with you all, but he like watches your bodies, like he watching you all intently, moving his head back and forth.
Poor fucker's scared.
The older guard comes back up to you all and asks you a question.
Where are you heading first?
Probably somewhere to stay for the night.
So within. Well, fortunately, it's not that far away. If you go north just a slight bit, and to the west, right here actually.
And he points in this direction to this big building.
That is the inn you can stay at for the night. If you need anything else, be sure to let a guard know.
We know where to find you.
Very well. We hope that you find all that you need. Good night.
And he walks off. You all are free to move.
I guess the first question is where we're gonna stow the wagon.
That is a good question. I assume they have like valet parking somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know how you just assume that there's valet here.
Even more noble to think of something rich like that.
I actually was gonna opt to take the wagon outside of the town and probably afford some rest there for Doris and try to keep away from here as much as I can.
I would think there would be some sort of horse place outside of town for
Unless
that.
they have a stable, but I don't want to assume they have things that they don't.
There we go. Now you're all free to move the horse.
Amazing.
Oh my god, we can move the horse.
Okay. Don't get too crazy with it. But so you all are heading to a place to set.
Yeah, anything that looks vaguely stable-like.
Yeah, actually, on your way there, you see a stable right here. It
Whoa,
looks
shit.
pretty decently big. Like, in comparison to stables that you've seen, this is like bougie.
Bourgeois, yeah, I see.
Yeah, bourgeois.
I try to find the nearest handler and see what it would sort of just approach, real casual, like barely eye level with whatever bench he's probably at. And hey, we're new around here, and I was looking for a place to keep old Doris here.
Looking for a place to keep your horse? Well, I got a few places. So, how long you looking for? Just for the night?
Yeah, just for the night.
Alright, I got you, buddy. That'll set you back. Let's see. 10 silver.
You got it, pal. And I take out a gold coin, set it on the counter, and untether Doris and hand the reins over to the handler.
So I had a question. What is the conversion rate? Is like 10 silver a gold?
It's 10 to
or
1.
is it- Okay, got it.
That makes
Perfect.
sense. Yes.
So he takes it and he starts, putting Doris in a stable.
Got food for him. It's in with the stable fee, so you ain't gotta
Yeah.
worry about that.
Totally. I take out what stable food is in there as well, and I also sprinkle the rest of the good berries on that as well. Just give them whatever you like out of that. The little things on top there, like magic food bits. You can have one if you want. They're pretty good.
Magic. Okay.
Okay,
Kinda
that's magic berries does sound a bit weird, but also trust me, bro.
Well,
That is
alright,
not
if
the
you
thing
say
you want to
so,
say to
actually.
someone who's skeptical. Trust me, bro.
Source,
He
trust
just
me, bro.
kind of like pockets it and then like takes care of Doris. Like, you are now free to do what you will. And
Wait, is a wagon in there
Like,
too,
amazing.
or
yeah, he took off the wagon. He has a place to keep those too.
whole 9 yards? Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's now time for the rest of us to find a resting place, which is over.
Everything button in like would be closed at about
No,
this
that's
time.
it's the bigger one. Yeah, it's
Right
that
there.
big old thing with the circle. Yeah, you
Sure.
right?
Yes.
I'm gonna stand outside and wait for someone else to go in, lead in with a saunter.
All right.
A saunter? What do you take me for?
I don't know. You all are like from places like this. I assume there's like a protocol.
I don't think that's the case. I just walk in.
These places
then
can
I
be
just walk
surprisingly informal.
Tell me
Well, I
about
mean,
it.
we got Miss Rich Pants over here. I just sort of figured everything in this town was gonna go to like a suit and tie formal, you know?
And actually, like, this place, in comparison to other places you've seen, even the outside of the tavern, like, looks very well kept and clean. this is odd for most of you who haven't seen, like,
Nobility.
richer sides of town. Yeah.
Everything's been
That's,
weird since I got here, so.
Fair enough. So who's entering in first?
I guess I'll go first.
All right, then. So you step into the tavern. There are several people just either relaxing on their own, just kind of enjoying something in a corner and not paying mind to other people. Or you see a few tables filled with people laughing and cheering and drinking.
Well, at least I get one thing right around here.
I guess the best thing to do would be to approach the innkeep first.
All right. You head towards the innkeep and she looks at you. Hi. Welcome to my inn. What might I do for you?
Could we rent 4 rooms for the night?
4 rooms. Right. Okay. I think we can do that. That'll be... let's say... any of you sharing rooms?
Pardon?
Are any of you sharing rooms or 4 separate rooms?
If we,
It'll be 4 separate rooms.
Alrighty, that's open and shut.
No negotiating.
Why, you want to hang out with one of the ladies, Scouse?
It was merely economical purposes. I've been saving money before, I've been saving money now. We could have 2 rooms, one for the guys, one for the ladies, and it works out just fine.
To be honest, I don't care.
Well, I mean, I could just sleep outside for all I care. So, in all honesty,
Alright, 2 rooms it is then.
Yeah, I don't know. 2 rooms? Or what?
2 rooms it is then.
Oh, okay. Oh, alright then. 2 rooms. Let's see. 4 silver.
see, that's 1 silver each. That's economical right there.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I mean,
Almost
compared to
looks
how
at
much we
the,
paid for the horse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a horse. And you guys are people, so.
Everybody knows
Almost would
horses
set the silver down on
cost
the
10 times as
counter
much.
for her.
Yeah, I pay my tithe. She gets a silver.
Oh, I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Oh yeah, I'm paying my silver. I set it down on the ground. Or
Oh,
the
okay.
table, not on the ground.
The table. No, we sit on the ground. You pick that up.
Pick it up, bar wench.
Power move.
Establish dominance quick.
Scouse, quit with the T posing. Seriously. Ain't no need to assert dominance.
I'm too used to wild society.
I don't think even the beasts T-pose, Scouse.
Just the instinct to T-pose on people.
Anyway, I guess it's a silver from each of us then.
Yep, I'm gonna ask about the rooms before I start going places this time. Where are the rooms?
They're just down the hall there and down the stairs.
Perfect. And I saunter on that way.
Obsidian sits down a silver piece on the table. Not table, but the counter.
Very much as well.
Ooh, actually, before I go, how much would it cost to get, like, a good bottle of wine here, if you have it?
A good bottle of wine, like what?
Like
What
a
are we talking?
real, like, good shit. Like, second
Good
best,
shit.
baby.
Second best. Are you sure?
Yeah.
6 gold.
Hell yeah, brother. I set down
So
6
much-
gold pieces.
So much for trying to save.
Oh my god. She looks at it and she's like, damn. Didn't think you were serious, but fine. I'll take it. She takes the gold and she goes back, and then she comes back with this beautiful glass wine. Cork still in.
Now that's greatly gorgeous. Thank you, ma'am. And I just take the whole bottle and walk it down to my room, wherever I'm staying.
Okay. Perfect. Is anyone else doing anything?
I guess I'll be heading to my room with Scouse then.
All right.
Oh, and in case I didn't pay yet,
Hell yeah.
I'll take out my huge bag of money and pull out a little silver coin, hand it over as well.
What a flex.
Chump change.
Jeez.
You open up fucking Rose's backpack, and like half of it is just this small pile of gold and platinum coins.
God, that's just screaming. Please, Mr. Mugger, please mug me.
It also
Right.
helps that she is also a bird person. I don't know if mugging her is gonna be easy.
No, it wouldn't. Because she could just fly away from people. But Obsidian is gonna look at Rose. Jeez. Aristocrats, huh? Ever struggle for any of that?
Not really, no.
I see. You want to drink something before you go to bed?
No, the last time I drank something, it didn't end well, so...
Holy shit, yeah, you're so right.
Well, I'm gonna get a drink and I'll head to the room. You all
Sounds
were
good.
told your rooms in advance. I just didn't say it. Retcon.
I figured.
Obsidian gets her drink and finishes it and heads to the room. Is there anything else you would all like to do before the next morning?
No, I think we're good.
I'm just
I already
retiring
know
for the night.
Scouse is just gonna drink the whole bottle.
Nope. Bottle of wine ain't for me, pal. I set it by my backpack and roll into my bed.
Wow. So cool. Obsidian is just gonna sleep on the floor.
Good, that sounds fine with me.
Alright. So, I guess as the night comes to a close and you all lay down to close your eyes, each one of you drift off into sleep. So too, do all of you have dreams? First, we'll start out with Scouse. Scouse, in your dream, you're running from something. You feel like it's on your tail, very close. And you feel that no matter how far you run, you can never escape it. You run as fast as your legs will take you, until all of a sudden, the feeling stops, and you stand there in place, paralyzed. You then wake up in a cold sweat. But not before. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, he's just gonna be like, oh shit, like rubbing the back of his neck.
Barmos. In your sleep, you feel something close to you. Like a familiar feeling. A good one. In fact, you know this to be one of the nobles that you knew in your times of being a scholar. She goes up to you and talks to you and looks like she's in a very good mood. You're happy to see her after all this time. Until all of a sudden, her eyes turn dark, black as an abyss. And she stares at you.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh my god, you were away?
Yeah, sorry
He was
about that.
gone the whole time.
Oh my god. Well, I was giving you a dream sequence.
Oh, sorry about that. I completely missed.
It's okay.
I was putting away some stuff. I'm back now.
I can redo it if you would like.
Cliff notes, whatever you're feeling.
Yeah, some cliff notes would probably be fine.
Yeah, so basically, in your dream, you're sleeping, you have good feeling. One of the nobles that you knew well and enjoyed having their company, comes up to you, and she talks to you. You're both in a good mood, and you're talking about all sorts of things, until all of a sudden her eyes just turn like jet black and stare into you. And you feel paralyzed in place. You wake up in a cold sweat, along with Scouse.
Well, good morning. So, is there a reason why you woke up around the same time as I did?
Do tell me, did you have a dream?
I would probably ascribe it that property. Yes. I sort of described the full details of the dream I had, along with describing the general feeling of paralysis.
You too, huh?
Yeah, creepy shit. I know. I can't really draw a why. I mean, you know, you're always sort of on the run in the wilds. It's just, it never felt so out of my control before.
It's as if something's inside of the dream that's invading it.
You could probably say that. More needs to be gathered before we can really say anything.
Perhaps we
Maybe
should
as well,
ask
though.
the other members of the party if they felt anything.
If we could draw a common denominator, that would be great. But we would have to probably wait for the others, unless you want me to pull the old scouse. Dun.
Oh my
Most
goodness.
certainly not.
Um, maybe not. But
I was mostly joking.
I know.
Mostly.
Anyways, as you are sleeping, Rose, you're at your parents' place again, which is confusing for you, considering you've only just left not long ago. You speak to them as if you hadn't left a single day, like nothing's changed. Until all of a sudden, they all seem to walk away from you, ignore you. You feel a pit in your stomach. You feel sick. And then your vision goes dark. and you feel a falling sensation. You feel cold. You feel helpless. You, similar to the others, wake up in a cold sweat, as does Obsidian. Oh my god. What the fuck was that?
Did you have a nightmare or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting. Have you been having nightmares since the fog incident?
Yeah, but this one is different. What about you?
Yes, I had one.
Did you feel like frozen?
Yes, actually. You're thinking these might be some sort of magic-based dreams.
I don't know. But it feels similar to... Maybe I shouldn't say.
It feels similar to what?
Maybe I should put that on hold until tomorrow.
As you wish.
She kind of just... Oh, go ahead.
I'm curious as to if the others had a similar event.
I don't know. But if this happened to you too, then it's possible. I mean, what if it relates to the fog or something weird? I don't even know what the fuck that was.
Well, I'm gonna go get ready and see the others. To double check.
Right. I should do the same. So I assume that you all are getting ready and meeting up with each other.
Affirmative.
Alright.
Yeah, definitely.
I
You'll
imagine
get ready
Scouse is
and-
at a bar stool already like 2 beers deep.
He would.
He's like that one dad that knows your kid's awake and is just ready for a long talk about life. If you know, you know. But you all eventually exit your rooms and meet up. The tavern has died down, like, quite a lot. There's a few people still, like, having a drink, or some people just plain out knocked out on the table next to their drink in their hands. But
Well, it looks like some people hit the sauce a little too hard, huh?
Can I roll insight to see what the mood is like in the air?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I get a vibe check?
Yes.
Okay, so can you, like, specify what you're looking for, like, in the room completely, like, the entire room?
Yeah, like whether it's like if it's tense in the air, a joyous mood.
Alright. Let me look at the chat.
Yeah, you know, a vibe check.
Vibe check. I just realized the whole time I've been looking at my images. Anyways, a 22.
22.
I just wrote that, yeah. Okay. It's very tense, very unsure, almost even afraid. It's very, very tense in this room. Now that
Something
everyone is in
definitely
here.
off.
I'm gonna cut this shit. You all have dreams too, right? Nightmares, feeling frozen.
Dreams is pretty general. Everyone pretty much dreams. I think these are sort of out of that realm now. I think we could probably call them like experiences.
A premonition.
Ooh, that is a
Yeah.
big word. That is a good word.
Good analogy.
Interesting. Do you think maybe it's not just us, though?
I mean, I don't know, but it's definitely happening with all of us, right?
Perhaps we should ask
Sure,
around
it happened
here.
to the four of us, but with how everything feels inside the tavern right now, I don't think it's just us.
I mean, yeah. I don't know if we can really be sure yet. I think
Maybe.
questions are really the best way we can go about learning that. Because I mean, during the boat incursion, we were the only ones that seemed to go unconscious for a long period of time during the whole thing. Everyone else kind of just zombied.
Mhm.
I'm gonna approach the barkeep. Or the
Alright.
innkeeper.
The barkeep looks very tired. She's cleaning up a glass and rubbing it down with a towel. What do you need, hon?
I just wanted to ask if you had a good night's rest. Though, judging from your appearance, it's obvious that that didn't happen.
Well, I'll have power naps every now and then, whenever it's dead. Why?
Did any of them end in bad dreams?
Bad dreams. She kind of like looks like she's thinking for a moment, and then all of a sudden she just stops in fear. No, I don't think I know what you're talking about.
I think that's bullshit.
Really? Because I think I hit the nail right on the head, didn't I?
Make for me an insight check, if you will. And I'm gonna make me a deception. Oh, fuck.
Useless,
Okay.
useless.
Literally a 2 difference.
My clown detector's going off the charts.
Clown noises just. Anyways, you can definitely tell she's hiding something for sure.
Some grade A tomfuckery. I see.
Yeah.
Miss, please. I can tell you're not being completely honest with me. All of us have had them too.
Look. Come with me.
Oh shit.
All right.
So all of you are following, or what would you like to do?
Gals is in a whirlwind right now. He's probably gonna follow, but he's confused.
Obsidian is following.
I will follow too, because, curiosity.
Yes. Okay. So all of you follow her into a back room. It's dark in here, but it looks like this room is covered in like blankets on the wall to dampen sound. And she shuts the door behind you all and turns on a light. I've been having weird dreams for a while now. It all started whenever I entered this strange fog, it was rolling through, and I don't know why. Every night is like this, and they won't go away. I can't get any sleep.
Yeah, probably not sleeping would be the best way to avoid it. Shit. I guess not just us then.
How long ago and where was this fog?
Well, I actually went exploring with a few friends of mine. Far off, away from town, close to the shore. And all of a sudden, it's like this fog appeared out of nowhere, and we were all surrounded by it.
The black
Each of us
fog.
experienced different things, like dreams, and ever since then, I've just been tortured by them. Continue. Sorry.
Weird.
So the black fog strikes again.
I guess anybody that's had exposure to it.
Hmm.
The general
Yeah, I don't know.
malaise.
This is definitely weird.
It was weird a long time ago.
It was only like 3 days ago. What are you talking about, Scouse?
I just thought it would sound cool. Well, in any case, I think that's about as much information as we're going to get out of... sorry, what's your name?
Samantha.
I think that's, really about all we can get from Samantha here. I think there's probably more to learn, as we get farther into the town. People that might have a more formalized education, like nerd person here.
Nerd person and bird person.
That'd be professor to you.
God, I love it.
Sorry, Professor Nerd Person.
It's a start. I'll work with that.
Oh yeah, wasn't there
Baby
supposed to
step.
be a guard following us, or did we forget about that?
I'm sure they're around here somewhere.
Yes, there is a bard with you. Not a bard. Not a bard. Sorry, not a bard.
There's a
A
bard with us.
guard.
No,
I rolled
he
a
might
six
have
Been
a
Samantha.
here
bard
like
skill
the
set.
whole time, just kind of like watching over you guys, and he's been following you.
Does he have anything to say about it?
No, he's just standing there. He's not saying anything.
Doing his
Uh,
duty like a good little hound.
damn. That's pretty cold.
I don't know. I think he's just doing his job.
Yeah.
He
He's got
was
nothing
pretty
to do. Well,
nervous
he's got
earlier.
nothing better
So.
to do. Get him enough drinks, he'll probably start getting real rowdy. You got anything else to say, Miss Samantha?
You experience it too, right?
Indeed.
Generally, yes.
Paralysis, something chasing you, falling. You name it. I've just. Every time. There is no good dream. Just when I think it's turning up, it just transforms into something inhuman.
Perhaps it's getting worse as time goes on.
I mean, I don't know if we have evidence for or against that.
I guess we'll find out automatically over time. So
Honestly, we should probably do some research. This is getting
Indeed.
really fucking weird.
Samantha, you can rest assured we are working on figuring out what this is and trying to fix it.
Please. Please, I am at my wit's end. I don't know the first time I've gotten good sleep since that. I've taken so many things to try to make the demons go away, but it won't. Please help me.
I promise we will figure this out.
That is the goal.
Yeah. She starts crying a bit.
Damn.
Obviously really distressed.
We should probably go.
Yeah, that'd be best. Thanks for the wine, ma'am. I'm gonna make my way out. And he sort of steps away and starts walking toward the door.
Alright. So y'all are heading out.
Yeah. I am, anyway.
Okay. Anyone else? Like, what are you doing?
I guess I'll follow as well.
Alright. I will follow as well. Obsidian will, I mean.
First point of order for scouts, hitting the stables.
I guess I'll head for church if there are any.
A church, yes, actually. Coincidentally, a church is right here. This
I'm for
giant
Sunday
thing.
worship, boys.
I don't matter. Does it matter? I mean, it's a church, right?
Let nerd person do their thing. It's probably fine.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with praying.
I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing.
Your life.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go see if I can't find the previous handler from before and see if I can't get everything settled with doors.
Alright. So you go up to the guy, and he looks tired too, because this is about like 3 a.m. Just for reference.
Why your back so early?
Rest is not a thing for me. I'm just here to take the responsibility of the horse from you, if you don't mind.
Sure, it's only been a few hours.
I mean, we could leave the horse here a little longer and just walk everywhere.
Yeah, but then Doris would get lonely.
He's probably taking a nap, I would assume.
Yeah,
Well,
okay. You talked me out of it.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'm going back to bed. Good night.
So he just heads off to sleep again. Yes, it is on the roof now.
Doors on the roof.
How did a horse get on the roof?
You got the penthouse floor.
I'm so confused.
Is there a fiddle too?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Anyways.
God, that voice just sounds like Goofy with the how many cups of sugar does it take to get to the moon?
Alright, it's church time.
Alrighty. So you all head up to the church. It's very large and beautiful. Well kept. And there is a statue of a woman which seems to be holding like a scarf of some kind. But then you look to where the scarf leads, and in her left hand, beside her leg, she's holding a sword. Yep.
Does so what are we going for here, nerd person? Church lore?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Oh my. Alright, so I assume you all are entering. Give me 1 sec, because I'm hearing a noise and it's bothering me.
Because if I recall correctly, I was remembering that the fog was deific in nature.
I mean, that's about as good as it gets in terms of finding
Yes, it was
knowledge.
associated with some sort of minor god or whatever, so yes.
Exactly.
Do you think an organized
Great.
place like this might have any knowledge on that? I mean, this is me talking and not Scouse, but this may be more major deity territory.
They might have some information on minor deities.
They
It's
would know
worth
where to go
checking
next.
at least, yes.
If they don't have something, they would certainly know the next step.
Exactly. And if this fails, maybe there are some royal archives we can look through.
I'm sorry about that. So yeah, you all
Oh,
are
good.
heading in.
Yeah, I'm right behind Barmos.
Okie dokie. So you enter in and you see really high walls, and atop those walls is stained glass of beautiful artwork. Women, men, all seemingly holding weapons, but they all have a flower with them, each separate. And there's just rows of like benches, essentially. And at the forefront, there is someone who is praying to a religious icon.
Do you need me to make the approach, Barmos, or
Right,
we got
right.
the old nerd Riz over there?
Nerd Riz.
Nerd.
Barmos would be the one to approach, giving a polite hail to the praying figure.
The figure raises up and drops her hood, and she looks at you. Yes, I'm sorry, I did not hear you enter.
It's fine. We came because we were looking for some information.
Information of what kind?
Well, mostly on the gods that reside over this land.
Well, if you're looking for that, we don't have our library currently open, but should you come back in the day, it would be open to you. Until, out of nowhere, you hear in the back someone like shuffling through something and then like something falling on the ground, making a loud thud.
What was that?
The woman like looks towards that direction. She's like, "Oh my, not again."
Did something
Walks off
happen?
towards that direction. Yes, it's just. Well, excuse me for a moment, would you?
Perhaps one of the novice priests has accidentally dropped some books.
It has filled the alms box.
Oh my god, not the Ouija board.
They have a Ouija board? What?
A Luigi board?
Luigi.
A Ouija board. But eventually she comes back with an older woman who looks at you and greets you. Hello, my name is Amelia. I am keeper of these grounds. You're here to look for information, yes?
Yes. Specifically regarding some of the feats that some of the minor deities are capable of.
Very well. And it's just you all.
Yes, it is just us four.
Very
Yes,
well.
ma'am.
You mean 5 because there's someone else with you?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I almost forgot about him. He's a quiet little bugger.
Oh, right, the guard.
Right then.
We should ask for his name eventually.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to last.
I don't know if he's going to
that.
say anything. He's never been very communicative.
He's here to make sure we cause no trouble.
He's the first responder.
Right. Well, if you come down with me, and just so long as you don't take anything, I will have strict watch of you, along with my assistant here. So you all head down a very long hall until you reach a staircase. A spiral staircase that leads to a door.
Does it go up or down?
It goes down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once more into the depths.
As you open up the door, or as she opens up the door because it's locked, you see huge, ginormous library. Dozens of books, each labeled in different languages, all in ABC order, respectively. Within each language, of course, because every language is different. Some books...
Damn, they didn't come up with the Dewey Decimal System yet.
each book, in, like, separate languages. Like, not all of them are
Lucky
of one
me.
language. So, yeah.
Glad I happen to know the spell to deal with that.
Good.
It's magic time.
Should you need anything, just feel free to let me know.
I actually do have a sort of specific question.
Yes.
What church does this denote? What religion?
This
Pantheon,
is
even.
Lady Tresha.
I see. Thank you.
Of course.
We got a name, boys. Tresha.
Sorry, I stuck with names.
I wasn't criticizing it. I was just stating it.
I understand. Anyways, you all are free to look around.
Well, since he's finding like idle time and all the nerds are doing their nerd thing, I'm going to tie the note that I wrote earlier to the bottle of wine and sort of get it prepared in a semi-nice sort of way.
Barmos is going to head straight into the S section.
S section, you got it.
Okay, I want to check.
He's looking for the sex books.
Oh my god.
Excuse you, I may look like a demon, but I ain't no lust demon.
And what you're saying, Maya?
I want to check if there's any signs of certain books being checked out recently, like moved recently, like maybe the church themselves was looking into something.
I can show you the logbook. We keep all of the ins and outs of these books anytime they get taken. Though they're not for public taking, of course.
Man,
They
you
stay
guys
within
are
this place.
very astute. That's very good knowledge to have.
Well, of course, this knowledge is important to us.
Well, I'm glad you were able to share it with us so easily.
It's not that we don't want people seeing it, but
It's just that the knowledge is available to anyone, but we also
You want to
believe
keep it
that needs
archived,
to
I
be
see.
kept safe. Yes, exactly.
A very wise policy.
Yeah,
Thank
but also
you.
a very nerdy policy.
Well, think of it as you will. We each have our own reasons.
Let's
So,
see. If I recall, what was the god that was related to the fog again, Spooky?
Give me 1 second here. I do.
'Cause I know I had-
have my notes. Uh-huh.
I think I got notes
Can you
around here
continue?
somewhere.
Wasn't it like Shamal or Salel?
Yes.
Jamal does
Jamal.
sound very correct.
Jamal. That's who it was.
Right. Alright, looking through the books about Shamal.
Okie dokie.
And regarding my question, is there any, like, books that were checked out more recently? Like, does it look like other people are looking into this as well?
I mean, because no books are like actually being checked out, the only books that are being like looked into are just books mainly pertaining to their personal matters that they want to look into. Nothing that would catch your eye, per se.
Okay, nothing of interest.
Nothing weird. No one knows
Maybe it is
quite
something
like
weird, but not maybe not in the way that you're looking for.
just
Anyways,
weird normal people things.
yes, exactly. How to bake the perfect cake. Anyways. Back
Well, they got
to
baking guides in here.
It's very important to
Yeah.
the church.
Right.
Mhm. What are you looking for exactly?
Well, mostly on the fog that was Shamal's and about Shamal in particular.
Okay. So you look for a while through dozens and dozens of books. This section is long. Like, in comparison to the others, it's among one of the biggest. Make for me a perception check.
Luckily, the effect of my which one was it? Right,
Nerd shit
eclectic.
power number 5.
My keen observation is going to be giving me an int bonus onto these instead of wisdom.
All right, no problem.
Hell yeah.
My focus is
Alrighty.
unparalleled.
All right, so you do manage to find something. In the S section, it shows an old weathered book, but in comparison for its age, is really well kept. But you can read the title. It says Shimal, the Lord of Fertility.
Perfect.
Okay.
So how fast can you read, Nerdman?
I don't know, how fast can you drink?
I'll take that. That sounds good. I'll just I just like leaf through one of the random books and I just pull one off of the shelf.
Okay. Roll for me a d20.
Three.
Actually, for kits and shiggles. You pull off a book that reads, "What am I supposed to do if my husband doesn't love me?"
Perfect. I start reading it.
Okay.
Good grief. I'm going to start copying notes from the book about the goddess's, the fog of the goddess that was supposed to be a blessing, and
All right.
about the goddess specifically herself.
So, what's interesting is that all of the events chronicled in this are events that are only pertaining to the fertility side of things. Nothing that indicates any poison, any mind control, any of the other effects that you've experienced in the fog. So, in comparison to your notes, they're just an addition to what Shamal was. Though you do find a few things of note. In fact, some of which is, one second, you find notes of Shamal's 2 children, Salal and Lael, as well as a mention of one other thing, Zadius. It goes more into detail of information that you have in your notes about these. But Zadius is spoken of more so. And what it says is that Zadius and... Oh god, I already forgot her name. Hold on, Shamal, sorry. Shamal actually married and were for kings and queens. Yes, that is how it is said in this book. Were benevolent, but some also say that there were a other side of them that not many people seen or would like to speak of, for that matter. After some time, you read in the book, it goes on about how over time Zadius's work led to Shamal wanting to become a deity. After copious amounts of research and arguments between the other two, they both split, and their kids, who at the time were old enough to go on their own, had other things they wished to do. They didn't want to serve the kingdom. They didn't want to follow in their parents' footsteps. So her husband left. But she became obsessed. She left her whole city left to starve because she basically just neglected them. She wouldn't do anything to help them in their time of need. And until suddenly, after lots of research and time, she ascended to godhood. But it's said that she was filled with anger with what happened with her husband, that using her newfound power completely ridded that area of any life. She would then go to find Zadius and kill him. After which, there were talks of mysterious mists that would heal and cure those who were touched by it. Fertile crops would grow. Life would be born into families that were needing it and wanting life. And that's all it mentions.
I see.
Biggest lore drop ever. Not really.
A lore drop of all time.
Scouse is still reading his How to Deal with My Husband Not Liking Me book.
But like in your book that you're reading, Scouse, it says try to set aside time for both of you. Like you both have your things that you want to do, but like do things together as well. And it also says get better at cooking because the best way to a husband's heart is through his mouth.
Well, it's not entirely wrong.
It's a classical mindset, but we haven't
But
grown.
yeah.
We haven't grown past it
It
yet.
also gives some
We still have
tips
yet
about
for it.
I mean, it's a lot harder to
raising
get to the
children.
heart through your chest. Let's be honest.
I mean, we've all done it pretty easily,
So
right?
yeah. Is there anything else any of you would like to do?
Sounds like the person in the one book should have gotten the advice from the other book.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you're right.
I suppose that is a no.
At least we now know why the fog is as it is,
Oh,
not how to stop it.
More
goodness.
of an origin
only
than
hear me.
anything else. Yeah, you're fine. You just dropped out of roll. I'll be your back. Everything's fine.
Oh, I think the
well,
internet
you're
was
at least
doing
seen
it.
back at roll 20. You just kind of dropped for a second. Not
Yeah.
in Discord though.
Yeah, the
Once
order
everyone
of the
else-
avatars in the corner is not wrong again, but I wouldn't worry about
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening.
Just throw them around. It'll be fine. Ooh.
Hello?
Hello. Hi.
We hear you.
I don't know what's happening. My internet's being really weird.
It's fine. It happens to me all the time. You're all good.
Okay,
In
so
any case,
what else you would like
one-
to do?
once everyone's sort of like wrapping up, he puts his book back where he found it, and alrighty, folks, I have one more set of business to take care of here. Glad you all got your stuff sort of sorted out, but I guess really we probably have a couple more spaces to hit before we can really find out where to go next in our grand mystery solving.
Obsidian is just gonna walk up to you guys. Anything interesting we found?
Well, we
You
know
wish
why the
to- Huh?
we know why the fog is as it is, at the very least. I have a
Why is that?
suspicion.
Maybe not a why, maybe more of a where. Or a
What do
how.
you mean?
Well, after Shamal became a god, and hang on, I gotta. preview
Marriage
my
bred
notes.
malice. Malice from God. Malice got into her godhood. She went crazy. Murdered her husband. And then everyone apparently got a lot of really good shit out of it.
But now it's turned scornful again. Perhaps the goddess has once again struck her dark side.
Maybe the husband's back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That could be an option too.
Yeah, bad husband's returning. Doesn't sound like a good sign.
I mean,
A
who
sign
really
of the
fucking
end
knows?
times, even.
At any rate, we need to find Shamal wherever she may be and try and get her back into her regular state.
Jamal, I mean, she's like a god, right? I mean,
Is it written
From
where
what
she
I
used to
know,
live?
like-
Or?
you don't.
No, the only thing is her city, which was completely purged.
Yeah, we need like a deific realm, which isn't like easy to go
Or a way to
to.
commune with her directly.
Anyone here worship Shamal?
How would we go about doing that? I don't know. Just like ask her, like, oh, Shamal, talk to me or something.
I have very little experience with the religious. However, I have a little experience with communing with the Feywild. I don't know if that's going to be helpful at all.
I don't know. Better
Just
than what I can do.
Does the book have any information on rituals that might need to be done to do something regarding the god?
A history textbook, unfortunately. Well, a religious history textbook.
No.
Not really any rites in there.
This would be in a different section. This would be like how to summon
Bar for ritual.
planar beings or something.
Unfortunately, I think we lack the strength to properly summon a god at this point.
I mean, you never know.
I mean,
Does it have any information on? Does it have any information on where we would find followers of this god so we can ask them about stuff?
Well, any farmer with his salt would be praying towards Shamal, the goddess of fertility.
Ah, so we must find some peasants to talk to.
Unfortunately, right now, this is more looking along the lines of the poisoner.
I don't know what that means.
Are they one and the same, or what's
I have a
happening?
suspicious feeling that they are.
Oh. Well, that doesn't bode well.
Damn. Well, in any case, it seems like everyone's sort of got an idea, maybe a plan. I know what I gotta do next. I gotta go get this sent off. Is there a place you guys want to do you want to split up, circle up, and meet up at a rendezvous, or get out as soon as we can, head somewhere else? Trying to pick up what people are putting down here.
I got a question. Weren't we going to see the king?
Yes, that was.
Yeah, you're
we
right.
Needed to warn her. We needed to warn him.
Yeah, maybe we should let them know.
Yeah, we have a guard to escort us there right now.
The guard
It's a
knows
bit
exactly
early for
where to
that.
go.
We might want to
As
finish.
soon as you mention him, he looks a bit afraid.
We're all surrounding him in a semicircle.
That is a terrible thing to do to a guard.
You must listen to what we have to say. Take us to your leader.
Take us
God,
to your
even
leader.
worse.
It's also it's probably 3:30 right now, so maybe 4 or
It is.
5.
It is very early in the morning.
So we may want to might go back to the bar, rest up a little bit.
Get some breakfast.
Yeah, you all can go find something. I could probably cast that cool Goodberry shit again if we're feeling it.
Most powerful
I guess
spells.
so. Sounds
I'm
good.
just lucky that the information was in common.
Certainly helps.
Yes,
I mean, it's commonly shared by all. Anyway,
It is. The most common language.
in any case, are you guys gonna go hit up a food place somewhere? I'm gonna go send this off, so I'll meet you guys back at the tavern post haste.
See you, Scouse.
I think I'm gonna stay in here and read some books. There's a few things I'm wondering too.
Nerd.
Sure.
Says the guy who got beat up.
You get for having a low AC. Anyways,
So what are you looking up?
Yeah, is there a post office nearby?
a post office. Well, there's a place that has carrier pigeons.
Oh, they wouldn't be able
A
to carry
carrier
a bottle
pigeon
of
be
wine,
able to-
though. Shit.
Hmm?
May have to wait.
More like a carrier hawk.
Yeah, we need like an eagle or something.
Carrier eagle.
Carrier
I don't know.
albatross.
Wait, why don't you try? Let me see what they have. So for just for the sake of time saving, we'll say right here. There's
Boink.
a place where they can do that for you.
I tell them, hey, I need to get this sent back to a grove out. Let me see if I can find the fucking map. It's back east of here. At least I'm fairly certain. We went west, right? Did we go? No, we went east. So yeah, it'd be west.
Oh, how far?
I don't think I have the map on me. Is there a map? I just sort of point to the general area of where the grove would be.
How big is the item you're looking to get rid of?
I set the bottle of wine with the note onto the table. About yay big.
Whoa, that's huh. Okay,
It does.
We-
Cost doesn't matter to me.
it might be better if you have, I don't know, someone like deliver this to a carriage. I think that might be a better idea.
Fair enough. Do you know where I'd go in town for that?
Oh yeah, there's a stables not too far by. Someone stops by every now and then to collect some items that need to be shipped.
Fair enough. I'll see if I can't catch them there. Thank you, boss.
Alright, no problem. Have a good one.
I walk off that way, and I'm just gonna stand around, wait.
Okay.
I guess
So we're
Barmo's
gonna-
probably assisting Obsidian's research.
Yes. I was actually looking for. Have you ever heard anything about? Well, creation. I mean, like, arcana-wise.
Like the source of magic itself?
Well, not entirely, but I guess
Or like
so.
our world?
Essentially, yeah.
A very
Well,
general question. I can see how that might be difficult to answer.
Hmm.
whenever I was studying, kind of where I grew up, but I grew up in a library and I was taught by scholars to look for ancient information, and actually something interesting happened. We normally keep our library locked completely to the outside, but a bunch of our books went missing. We came up on a trail of something, trail of information. Found a series of books that led us to some information about the source of Arcana.
Fascinating.
We read upon it, and actually we were given a location, but issue is, right before we went to do something about it, books were stole from under our nose. Looking to see if they have any information here. So yeah. All of you are, or all of you by all of you I mean Barmos
Not-
and Obsidian. You look for a very long time.
I'll help
you don't
too
manage
since
to
I'm
find
staying here.
anything.
Yes.
Everyone but old me.
You all do not manage to find anything that you're looking for along those lines. Anything that comes close is either too weathered to see anything, or it alludes to something, but it's nothing concrete enough to give you Oh, yeah, maybe this is like a clue or anything. Like it's nothing substantial.
Someone is hoarding information.
Hmm.
What a distasteful view of information.
Uh, well, guess it's what you get whenever someone's trying to hide something.
Personally, I had a hypothesis as to the source of magic itself, but
Really?
indeed, I had
What do you
believed
think?
that. I had figured that it was based on belief itself. All
What's that
living
supposed to
entities
mean?
in this world, basically everything in this world, man, creature, beast, knows of magic's existence because they've seen and believed in it. And it's that belief that powers magic itself.
I mean, isn't that the same general concept with gods, though? Isn't
Indeed.
Arcana like a natural occurrence? I mean, why would it be? Huh. What leads you to believe that conclusion?
He's confounded. You've out-scienced the science guy.
It's okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of how to word it properly.
It's all right. We'll return to you. In the meantime, Scouse, you are at the
Stable.
the place. Yes, stables.
Welcome back, buddy. What can I do you
Yeah.
for? Here to get
Sorry
your horse?
for before. I was looking to. I got some information around. I heard there's a guy that transports supplies here and from that comes around here
Yeah,
pretty consistently.
he comes around about noon.
Do you know what his fare might be to get things from to and fro?
Well, I guess it depends on how far you're taking it. What are you looking to transport? And how far away?
I sort of pocket the wine from my sack and I hold it out and I imagine I'm gonna find a map around somewhere, maybe draw one and point out where the grove would be.
Okay. So you point that out to him, and he looks at it.
Well, I actually took something close to that area one time. It didn't cost me much. About 6 silver, I'd say. He makes a lot of stops around that area, interestingly enough, so I guess it's just kind of a hot spot. A little cheap. Not too bad.
Well, that's actually perfect. Would you mind if I left it here along with the money and you took it off when he came by?
Yeah, I could do that for you.
I put a whole gold coin on the table, and the extra is for yourself. But thank you, pal. It's important that this gets to where it's gonna go. So I appreciate you for handling it.
No problem. Thank you for your generosity. This horse, you want me to keep it in here still yet, or?
Yeah. Do you know when people typically come pick up animals like these?
I guess it just depends. Maybe 2 days, 2 days away, some of them. Of course, then I have to charge them extra, but...
Fair
well,
enough.
that's their own problem.
I think people are moving around for now. I'll probably come by in another, I want to say 6 hours or so. Right now it's around 3:30. We'll say around 9. I say I'll come by and pick it up. Do you want me to leave anything extra for that as well?
No, that's fine, Tom. Just as long as it isn't nightfall again, you know. Of course.
Alrighty.
I have to
Appreciate you,
supply
pal.
them more food and space and all. No problem.
I walk off and I'm gonna go join the others now that I got everything sorted out.
Okie dokie. So you all, I assume everyone who has been looking for the book or like information.
Probably
What?
heading out of the library since there's not more to do there, I guess.
Yeah, I would imagine. All right, so just as you go back to the church, you see everyone else leaving.
Well,
Hey.
hey folks. I got everything sorted out where I need to, so what's the next plan? Did we find anything interesting?
Yeah, I think it's about as dry as my pocket.
Very
Pretty
good.
dry.
Yeah,
That's pretty poetic. So I guess
indeed.
next it's sitting around at the inn until we think it's high time to hit up Mr. Kingsman.
Yes. Let's go get
Oh,
breakfast.
loyalty.
One way or another.
Yeah, let's get something to eat.
So I assume you all are heading towards the tavern.
Indeed. I'll also
Alright.
DM you the contents of that note from before.
Perfect. Thank you. I will look at that in some time.
No worries, just letting you know.
Alrighty. So all of you enter the tavern and you see a few people. One person who's in the corner rubbing their head. They seem to have their hood up, just kind of like really hunched over on the table, like massaging their head. And a few other people just eating some food and chatting quietly.
Well, I guess we should find ourselves a quiet table. Huh?
Sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, so you all find a table that is unoccupied. There is various forms of meat, pork, chicken, even eggs being made, gravy, that sort of thing. As well as milk and some juice and fruits. There's like a lot of food here compared to other taverns, which, I mean, to each tavern their own, but this one is like loaded.
You all are more than welcome to partake. I will step out of this one.
All right. So I don't even know how much this food is.
And then the innkeeper comes by. Just yeah, just about, I don't know, 4 silver for all of you.
That seems a good enough price.
A silver folk. Sounds
Yeah.
Ramos would hand the silver over.
Okay. And Obsidian is going to pull out 3 silver and just hand it to her.
Interesting.
mighty kind.
She doesn't say anything. She just sits back at the table with her plate of food. But like, there's an assortment of food just laying out for anyone to
So it's like a buffet.
just, yeah.
Well, I guess at that point I gotta partake, huh?
What do you think I paid?
He takes a plate, sort of takes a scuffle of everything, and sits down, partakes, joins in the festivities. This whole
Alright.
thing has got me quite riled up.
What do you mean?
Seems everyone's anticipating what's next, and that throws me for a loop. I was told ahead of time, non-specifically by folks of mine, what might be coming next, but it's hard to imagine what it is. You don't know until you know.
Interesting. Well, I guess let's just focus on that after food. You gotta give us some time to think.
Indeed, it would be prudent to enjoy the now.
Wise words.
So, as all of you sat down to eat and enjoy dinner, not dinner, sorry, breakfast, you see the sky just rising over the window on the wall. The
What
air
time would it be
feels
roughly?
warmer. Right now it's about, I want to say 5:45, 5:50.
See,
Some time has
All the-
passed. I mean, you all have communicated and talked
All
a
that
bit
good stuff.
and eaten. Yeah.
what time do we think we want to see Mr. Royalty?
Well, do they have
I
a
don't
set
know.
time for when you're... They have visiting hours of any sort?
Yeah, I don't.
Actually, the
I
guard would know
mean-
that.
Yes, the
Yeah,
guard.
what do you think,
Everybody
guard?
turns to the guard.
Everybody turns to the guard.
It's just like a slow head turn where they all turn towards him and it's
Take
all
me to
dark.
your leader.
I could imagine Barmos just staring at him and him just like, oh God. Gary.
Oh, go ahead,
Anyways,
mister.
He says, well, usually you have to schedule ahead of time, and
I mean, sir, does this really look like this needs to wait sort of thing?
well, it's not that. It's just, the king is he's very prudent
Busy
man.
with other end of the world prophecies, can't get to this one exactly.
I don't think he cares.
Well, I think I don't care that he doesn't care. If you catch my drift.
But I gotta watch you, and if you take me up to the but then I'll get in trouble too.
You know what, friend?
Of course not. You're just watching.
But
you
I'm
know what,
supposed
friend?
to keep you from doing things too, and it's like.
Are you gonna
please.
try and stop me?
Don't
Yeah,
worry. We'll burst
but
in on
I-
our best behavior.
Oh no.
Trust me, friend. You'll be fine. Just if you get deep enough into a bottle, you can just say you weren't responsible for the entire thing.
Okay.
You got so scared of the nightmares that happened tonight.
I'm pretty sure
That
he didn't have it.
You drank yourself silly and nothing ever
Yeah.
happened in front of your vision.
Barkeep, please, 6 drinks.
Good
That
job,
would
friend.
probably be the
I
good
pat
time
him
to
on the
go then.
shoulder.
So he orders a bunch of drinks and just starts chugging.
Now would be the best time to go.
Oh boy, he's looking rough.
Oh, okay. I know where to take you. Just listen to me, and we'll get there.
I don't know if you're in any condition to move, friend. I'm sure our astute buddies can get us there just fine. You sit here. You aren't responsible for anything that happened.
This is a terrible plan.
But I gotta.
He vomits on the floor.
Ugh.
And now, friends, we're under no supervision. and I start walking out of the bar.
What a wonderful plan. Obsidian walks out too.
This
But
is
as
a
she walks
terrible
out, she
plan.
thanks Barkeep.
Well, at least I got one. Let's Let's make our way to the biggest building in this area.
Yes, actually, it is the biggest building.
See?
Compensating for something?
So, you all collect your horse, and I'm going to put all of your models close to this so that we can all be in one space and I don't have to have any of you warping inside of a building. We wouldn't want that.
No clipping here.
Yeah, no back rooms, please. Only for a
Oh
moment.
no,
though.
the back rooms.
Oh, good. Not the back rooms again. How horrible.
Damn it, Scouse, not again. Stop driving the horse into the back rooms.
Sorry, I accidentally entered no clip.
Fastest way to travel, though.
Yes. Yes,
We're
indeed.
going we've gone plaid. Ludicrous speed.
Yeah, I forgot to uninstall the hyperdrive with onto the doors here.
All right. Fit to page, yes. Okay. So all of you, after a little bit of time, make your way towards where the king would be. In the center is the king, and all of the surrounding areas you can tell by the structures of their homes are noble descent.
Well, bird person, you might want to take point for this one.
Certainly.
I would probably do best to follow up.
I will be behind everybody on this one.
Obsidian is just gonna be like, she thinks the middle is fine. Not too good. Not
Get
too
sort of a
bad.
snake-like positioning here.
Yeah.
So,
Snake formation.
it's like the
Alright,
opposite of
so you-
walking, like, side by side to look fierce. Instead, we walk in a single file so that we look less threatening.
Real organized, like
Yes.
like people that are supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Well, it shows you mean business. Everyone who means business always walk in a snake formation. All the time. But as you get close to the king's quarters, there are 3 guards standing there and just immediately clock you and run towards you.
What are you doing? You have a scheduled meeting with the king. Who are you?
Greetings and salutations. We're here regarding recent events around town. I'm a visiting noble, and yeah.
Oh, visiting noble. I'm very sorry. What is your last name?
Lohen Graham.
Oh, my apologies. Right this way.
He gestures towards the door. The 2 guards open it like frantically because they're kind of like, oh shit, don't fuck with this. Eventually, though, after some time, I do not, unfortunately, have like a room or anything dedicated for this. So
Theater of the mind. It's all good.
yeah, I tried my best, but after some time, you guys come across a large room. The king sitting on his throne, and his loyal servant beside him, along with a servant off to the side. The guards still in the back of the room, just watching.
Who might you be? What do I owe this occasion to? Someone who did not schedule my time and walked in here. This must be very important.
Yes, have you heard about the strange fog happening around occasionally?
A fog. You're saying you came here because A fog.
Yes, I brought a scholar to tell you all about it.
Very well. Tell me about this fog.
Okay, scholar.
Hang on,
There's
let me explain.
That's your cue, nerd person.
You are aware of the goddess Shamal, yes?
Yes, of course, I've heard of her.
Well, currently her fog has turned pitch black and is committing horrible,
crimes.
horrible nightmares rather than the blessings it once did.
Really? Well, this is news to me. And where were you when this happened?
3 days ago, upon the river in between the two continents, my lord.
Really? And do explain in detail for my mage here.
And he points, to the left, where he has a mage that steps up onto a little platform that he's elevated on.
He's got his
And
own
just-
nerd person. Does everyone got one of those?
It is
Are you-
common
are you-
practice.
Nerd person,
Yes.
thank you very much.
Are you actually asking this, or are you just saying it because?
Yeah, I just say that.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay, so the king is like,
Well, it is important for us to be covered on all sides, whether that be knowledge of the gods or knowledge of the arcane or, well, you get the picture.
I think I do understand. Or at least, if I didn't, you would
think
never
you
know.
understand. Don't think
Right.
too hard, little mouse.
Now, as to that information,
Indeed, the fog has started invading the dreams of people who have passed through it.
dreams, you say?
Indeed. But more importantly, if I recall correctly, it is also one of the signs that the end times are upon us.
And also zombies.
The end times. You speak as if you are aware of its origins. How come I'm only figuring out about this?
Because you didn't read hard enough.
he looks
Shush!
over to his his mage, and he looks very upset, like visibly annoyed. And whenever you perk up and speak,
Silence! I will not have this within my courtroom. Should you want to speak up further, then I would like to ask if you raise your hand before speaking to me in such a manner. Is that clear?
You command a lot of presence. Very well.
Sorry about him, Your Majesty. He's not from around here.
That is not. Not everyone is aware. Very well. So, how do you know of such information?
Well, as Milady Rose has said, I am a scholar of some repute. Cross-referenced the information I knew from information within the church library, my lord.
I see. Well, it seems that I'm going to have to do some re-educating of my, well, scholars. They seem to not want to bring me up to snuff on information that should be privy to me.
To be
I
fair,
appreciate you.
Your Honor, it seems that there are folks that may be sabotaging and hiding information as well. It could be that their libraries were perhaps sabotaged as well.
Or perhaps they knew not that the fog had turned black yet.
Everyone make for me an insight check.
Insight.
Yep.
Let me check my insight skill real fast here.
Now the true lesson begins.
Let's see,
Yeah,
a +2 to insight. So, oh my good fucking lord! Holy shit! What a roll.
We know what's happening immediately.
Okay, so a 19 for Obsidian, a 25, a 14, and a 22. So yeah, all of you immediately notice this, but the mage seems like he's nervous as soon as you mention withholding information.
Like an eye twitch, perhaps?
Yeah, like an eye twitch. Like he's like looking around and stuff.
Like he's got a really obvious tell. You got it.
Yep. Because you guys rolled so fucking high.
It would seem.
RNG says he hates everybody, including the bad guys.
It would seem that your magus is maybe aware of the incidents that may be going on in terms of subterfuge.
The mage immediately perks up.
No. Well,
Nope. Hey,
that's
no
not.
need to sound so nervous. I didn't accuse you of anything just yet. I just said you were aware. You don't need to lie.
The king just kind of looks at him with this. If you ever seen someone like seething with rage, but only in just a look, it would be this look. He stares this man down.
If I didn't know better, I could say it looked like he shrank.
Guards seize him.
The guards perk up and head towards the mage. The mage, now seeming extremely nervous, begins to raise a hand.
Oh no.
And you see him casting a spell. What are you all doing?
Oh, is he gonna? Oh god, he's gonna attack us. In response to that, I'm going to wild shape into a dire wolf.
Holy
Teeth
shit.
teeth snarling, whole 9 yards, and I sort of just let out a big ol' howl to see if I can't scare the shit out of him.
Make an intimidation check with fucking advantage, because he was not expecting that.
13.
Hell yeah. Okay. So he looks confused for a moment, but he still continues to raise his hand, and it was actually facing you guys at first, but then moves directly towards the king. Any of you doing anything else?
I'm gonna throw a small knife.
Okay, roll to hit.
Well, where are you throwing it at him?
Yeah, you should probably specify.
Oh, right at the arm.
Try to
Okay.
knife his hand.
Knife that hand.
1d4 finesse. I don't think. Oh wait, I am proficient in it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're like a. I figured you might be proficient in daggers. Give him the good old 1-2, fucking. What's the name of that little game where you like play with a knife and like try to get it in between each of your fingers?
Knife game.
Knife game.
Oh
God.
shit!
Holy fucking rules today. What the hell?
This is redemption for the last 2 fucking sessions. Let's go.
These natural
Non-lethal.
20s,
I'm definitely
Mio.
going non-lethal with this.
Well, I
knife,
mean,
bro.
it's in his hand. I don't know if it would kill him. I mean, he is a wizard, so like
Well,
he'd
thank you
probably
for
die of
specifying.
1d4 dying damage.
But I can assure you that this would not kill him.
Let's see.
Roll for damage anyways.
Oh, what's crit damage again? 1d4
Double
plus
dice, so it'd be 2d4 plus your dexterity modifier.
strength, since it's finesse.
Oh, you can choose plus the modifier you choose, strength or dex.
Very cool.
6 stabbing
Okay.
damage or piercing.
All right. So that's double the damage. So
Yeah,
6 points of damage. As you see the knife pierce his hand that he is about to cast a spell on the king, he just immediately.
Damn you!
The guards by now would have all came up upon him and just like shove him to the ground. Like one of them is actively getting a rope and tying his arms up. Like they have him on his knees. The king steps up out of his throne and takes his sword.
You are going to need to do some explaining here. You have been purposely withholding information from me. Do you think I appreciate this? Do you think for a moment that not letting a king, not just of a kingdom, but of an entire continent, keeping information from me was a good idea? This is not for my sake. No, this is for my people. They could be harmed, and yet you're keeping this from me. There is no forgiveness today. Today, I will show you what it means to lie, to deceive, to keep things from my nose.
He pulls out his sword and he cuts off his head.
Can I ask him something real quick? Your Majesty, before you.
It may be a little late.
So you're stopping him. Yes.
Am I successful in talking to him before he said it?
Yes.
Okay. Perhaps it would be better to ask him why he was doing these things instead of just executing him just yet.
And what makes you believe he can't cast something using a verbal command? I've seen him do it before. It's best to stop him.
Indeed, that is the wiser option.
I am going to unshape from a dire wolf back to little old Scouse. And I'm gonna perk up a little bit. Well, why don't you take his tongue?
Well, then he wouldn't be able to talk.
Well, he could write
Yeah,
stuff.
but one of the other guys might be able to
the
do some
hand
mind
that's not
magic.
broken.
How about this then?
He puts the blade to his throat and like stands over him and pulls his head up and looks him in the eyes.
Speak.
The mage obviously very taken aback by this.
I kept this information because because I had to. If I didn't, then they would come after me. I have
Who?
people I care for too, and I had to keep them safe. You must understand.
Who
The
would
king
come
looks
after
at
you?
him. Oh,
Yeah, who the fuck is they?
Well, it's... There. I don't even know their name. They came to me. My family, in the night. They threatened our lives. If we told the king anything, I had to keep this information. If I did, then they would all be dead. Please understand.
What was the exact orders they gave you? What specifically do you need to cover up?
If I tell you, then they'll die. I can't.
If you don't tell us, you'll die.
What about my family? I don't care about myself.
Damn, I thought that would have worked. Shit.
the king looks into his eyes again.
And yet, you're withholding information. I could keep your family safe, but you still don't trust me. Why are you so worried that this information would get out to them so quick? Are they here? In my home?
The mage looks just horrified, as if he had seen a ghost.
They're everywhere. Here, out of town, in my family's home. They know everything. They see everything. They won't stop
Until the end.
He stops talking and just begins sobbing.
And yet his loyalty lied elsewhere.
So sounds like a fucking rat to me.
I will respect whatever decision you take from here, your kingliness.
I understand you wanted to keep your family safe. I understand that. For whenever I had a family, I wanted to keep them safe too. But this is not just about your family. This is about more than that. The greater scheme of things. If this is outside of the country's scheme, then we are having greater problems to deal with. You have no idea. I'm sorry. I need that information. Tell me who they are.
The mage is just weeping. And he doesn't say anything. He doesn't speak. He just shakes and bawls.
If you do not want to tell me, I suppose I'm left with no choice. May you and your family rest in peace.
And he slits his throat open.
A somber end.
A clean kill.
Wipes off his blade on his hand.
Clean that up.
Looks to the guards. And he sits back on his throne.
Looks like I have other matters to attend to.
Yeah, looks like your schedule opened up in certain ways. Not literally, of course.
So you were saying about this fog. I'm sorry, but I don't know which to tackle first. This fog you're speaking of, or this looming shadow issue I have above my head.
It would seem you have a lot more internal matters to deal with than maybe external.
Yes. For right now, I will try to cover this insurrection, I think. In the meantime, I would like to ask something of you. If you find any more information about this, please let me know. I'm going to be hard at work these next few days covering all of these people hiding in the shadows. I will get answers, but within time, as I'm sure you will.
If we end up out of the town, or maybe even out of the region, and we need to contact you, how would we do so?
Well, do any of you have any forms of magical communication?
I mean, I can walk fast sometimes, I guess. Not really,
All I have is comprehend languages and detect magic.
it may come with time, though. Many of us are still novices in our pursuit.
Perhaps by carrier?
Well, I do have a mage with me. Another one.
The replacement,
That I do
perhaps?
know is in fact loyal. They could travel with you to act as the bridge between, I suppose. Should
A liaison.
yes.
I think that may work. Always room in the wagon.
Hopefully you didn't tie him up when you threw him in the wagon, you brigand you. Knowing you would totally do that.
You don't know that.
Yes, yes, I do.
He already has like the rope out.
But after some time, the king he waves his hand, and one of the guards goes to fetch the mage. After some time, a young female dwarf comes up. Hello, I've heard you are looking for a mage.
We are needing communication back and forth, yes.
Oh, very well. Then I suppose I can participate. Well, if it's the king orders, of course I will. She looks to the king and smiles at him. Is there anything else, my king? The king looks at her.
No, that shall be all. I will keep in contact with you, should I require any immediate assistance. Until then, thank you all again for bringing this to my attention, and, well, I hope to see you all back in one piece.
May your pursuits be May your pursuits be fruitful, Mr. King Friend.
That's
And
appreciated.
Scouse is gonna walk back and saddle up with the cart.
Obsidian's gonna leave too. And
Barmos will give a polite bow before leaving.
It was an
Yeah,
honor to meet
Obsidian is-
you, Your Majesty. Yes.
I didn't know you
As
had a
it
majesty
is,
too, Rose.
An honor to meet you as well. Though I'm very sorry it was not under better circumstances. May I ask your last name? You look familiar.
Lohengram, sir.
Lohengram. Oh, I know the Lohengrams. Very well. I will remember this. Thank you.
And thank you.
Bid thee farewell.
he takes your hand and kisses the top of it as you leave.
Excellent.
And then let's remove you off. There we go.
He vanished.
Oh my god, here's a ghost! No way!
He was the ghost of Christmas past.
So as all of you saddle up for the adventure,
Let's
probably
see.
more questions than you were left with, than you entered in with, I mean.
More questions than answers is what my
Yes. You all saddle up and begin.
I think things went pretty
Having
well,
problems.
at least for us anyway.
Let's see. Our best bet, loath as I am to admit, is most likely the Arcane City.
Is that
I
the one
mean-
that's all the way back?
I guess that makes sense, yeah. It's the bottom left of your map. Or
Bottom
not
right.
Bottom left,
Right.
but bottom right, yeah. My bad.
Bottom direction.
Southeast.
Yes, correct. But yes.
Yeah, we're in the
the
northwest
door-
over here, right?
Perks up.
Yes.
Hello, I'm sorry, I did not speak much. My name is Amelia. With an E. It's hard to tell with my accent, I'm sorry. How are you? All? What are your names?
I am Scouse. You may call me Scouse.
Barmos.
Rose von Lohengram.
It's very nice to meet you all. Oh, I'm Obsidian. Gosh, this is so weird.
Yeah, meeting new people is kind of awkward for me. Although it's been long, it's been long since I met someone of dwarven persuasion, just like myself.
Actually, I don't see a lot of them out, really. It is kind of rare. It's good to see, though. Anyways, you said we're heading to the Arcane City?
Indeed. Art Lidlunder is probably our best bet at finding information more on the prophecies of destruction.
That's right. I mean, they probably have more information than we would have here. I mean, considering a few things, but yes. Sounds like a good idea.
At the same time, we can also assume from the once court mage's words that there is someone trying to speed things up. Or at least keep it from... ensure that it would happen.
What do you mean?
Whoever threatened the court mage's family is probably trying to make it so that nobody can stop what's going to happen.
Hmm. And I do have a bad feeling about it. And to be quite honest, I am kind of scared about leaving everyone behind like this. But I feel like if I go with you all, I might figure out something.
There's a lot to learn that a book won't teach you.
That's true.
Regardless,
So-
I'm going to get Doris on his way. You all are more than welcome to rest. Take care of what you will. I'll keep the ride steady.
Alrighty. So you all, I guess, just kind of sit in the back and
Shoot the fat, shoot the shit, all that good stuff.
Scouse sets up the horse and all that.
Ready to go, Scouts.
Yep, we got a long way to go once again. But rest assured, it'll be to a nice place much like this one.
That sounds good.
So, an interesting note here, and I'm kind of interested that no one has brought it up. Scouse has never casted Speak with Animals past that one time, and they've been speaking to each other.
I just assumed I was casting it before. I didn't really think about it.
Just a small note of things. No, I was keeping track.
Dun dun dun. Doris is secretly the mastermind.
You all
Oh,
don't
no.
hear it, of course. You don't understand the language, but Scouse and Doris are speaking as if they normally would.
Maybe it's some sort of kinship thing. I don't know.
I'm not acknowledging it. Scouse doesn't understand what the hell's happening. He's just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they just
I'm not
formed a
castrating
bond
you, I
that
swear.
transcends language.
Indeed.
Are they watching me speak horse, or am I just saying normal things and the horse is responding like a neigh?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's happening. You're just like, it's like speaking to a baby, and then the baby is just replying with babbles.
It's like a Dr. Doolittle sort of situation. I like it.
Exactly. That is a really good example.
Well, where's the horse's glasses, Scouse? You gotta make him glasses.
I gotta make them glasses. I don't have glass blower supplies. I can maybe leather glasses.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my
Such
gosh.
an old reference.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
In any case.
Oh boy. So all of you set up
So-
for an adventure. Yeah, go ahead.
South to the Arcane City.
I
Yes,
mean,
indeed.
unless we have supplies we need to pick up before we leave, but in terms of rations, I have all that I could possibly need. Nature
I
provides.
feel like we should probably pick up a few things. If Doris especially, and now that we got a new mouth to feed.
Yeah, that would probably be best.
Yeah, I can only provide food for 4, and now we have 6 mouths.
Yeah. So I think now would be a good place to end this session.
Yes.
Did you all have fun? Oh my gosh, the horse moved.
I turned him toward the way we were journeying.
Yes, indeed. Anything you want to say?
No, it was fun. I enjoy it.
Awesome.
That was pretty good.
Good.
We got a lot done. We have a new destination once again. We're
A lot of god rolls.
Hey,
For real.
you know, for the last 2 sessions being below a 10, like 90% of the time, I think we earned it.
You know, and there is something interesting that I would like to say. If you all would not have like meet the standard number needed to like catch him on his bullshit, and I mean the mage, then he would have just gotten away. Like he
Fireball.
would have.
Heck no! Not in those close quarters.
I assume he was going to try to teleport out instead of try to kill us.
I just assume the magical solution is always
But he
fireball.
did turn toward the king afterwards, so maybe he was going to attack somebody.
Who knows?
He was going to use command on him or whatever and make the king do something.
Or maybe cast Crown of Madness or something fun like that.
Who knows?
Enlarge, reduce, turn him into a tiny person.
And once he is small,
True.
no one will respect him and then not follow his orders.
Polymorph. He's now a hamster.
Heat metal, the crown is now on fire.
You monster.
How horrifying. Alright. But yeah, gonna end that here. So if you all enjoyed this video, do all the good stuff and whatnot, and yeah. If the other two had a YouTube channel, I would link it.
No need.
But-
I don't peruse the world of content creation. I'm just here to be here.
That is okay. But, we're all in the Discord. Like, in my Discord.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's technically our Discord at this point because,
The Discord.
yes, the Discord. It's always in the description for those of you who want to join.
Yes, and mine as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, in any
But,
case,
yeah. Hope you all enjoyed. And I guess with that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day. And I will see you all again sometime soon. Bye.
Bye.
later.